Welcome to your weekend focus for May the 21st and the 22nd, 2022. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. We start with the 21 energy. The 21 energy, it's like the old order changes to make way for the new. We are tying up the loose ends before we really set upon our journeys, on our adventures, on our opportunities, towards our goals, towards our dreams, towards our successes. The 21 is all about putting an ending to certain things to allow ourselves to move forward, to gain success, happiness, joy, love. 2 plus 1 is a 3, so right now we are considering planting that seed. What seeds are we planting? What do we want to bring in new into our lives, and what needs to disappear in order for that to happen? If we do the numerology of the day, we have a 14. And of course, I'm talking about Saturday first. We'll talk about Sunday in a minute. The 14 energy is finding the true balance for yourself, having more by having less. What do you have that you don't really need in your life? And what do you need maybe a little bit more of, or more energy focused in a certain direction? What is the true balance? What is the true recipe for yourself? And 1 plus 4 is a 5. So it's working towards our laughter, our giggles, our joy, our celebration. Our creativity is involved. It's a busy energy. So we could be all over the place. And true enough, because the sun, well, we won't jump to the astrology. Yeah, let's do Sunday. Let's stick to the numerology because it gets even more exciting. We have a 22 energy for that day. The 22 energy is the master builder. Our intuition is so much stronger, and we have these visionary thoughts. I mean, walk around with a piece of paper and a pencil in your back pocket, please, and just jot down your little thoughts that you have. And they may be random and fleeting, but write them down, because you'll want to review them. You'll want to meditate on them. You'll want to contemplate on these thoughts that you have under a 22 energy. What gets even better is that if you do the numerology of the day, it's a 33. So how rare is this kind of day? Especially if you follow me, you know how much the 33 energy comes up. And to be coupled with the 22 energy at the same time is just utterly amazing energy. And that is our master teacher showing up. That is when we can make the impossible truly possible in our lives. By gaining the understanding, gaining the wisdom, by expanding our horizons, expanding our minds to new and different and unique and wonderful, to go with the flow. And when you have a 33 energy, it's like an Albert Einstein energy. Albert Einstein was the 33. So was Robert De Niro. Thomas Edison was another one. John Lennon was another one. And if you want to talk about 22 energy, that's Paul McCartney, Leonardo da Vinci kind of energy. So it's about creating masterpieces. It's about being original and authentic and going after your goals and your dreams because they're unique to you, the way you will express them to the world. Your talents, your abilities, your magic. If there ever was a weekend to tap into that, here we are. Now the sun spends its first day and it going into the weekend in Gemini. So the energy is in Gemini now. So we want knowledge, we want diversity, and those kinds of things will motivate us. So we naturally can attune to the numerology energy. We're more sociable, we're more curious, we're more versatile, we can be a little bit unreliable, and we can be a little scattered with our energies because we see this and then we see this and we see this and we see this. And we want to try and experience and do everything. So we could find a lot on our plates. Our communication. We gather information. We want to be the teacher. We want to be the mentor. We want to be the student. We want to learn. Gemini energy. What else is happening? And, oh, okay, so the moon is in Aquarius. I don't think until, I think it's Sunday morning. Maybe it's Sunday early afternoon. The moon will move out of Aquarius and into Pisces. So we'll have one day of, we really want to attach with the unique, with the collective, and then with the moon moving into Pisces, it's more of a dream state we can go into. We can develop our dreams, our fantasies, our desires more in a mental way rather than a doing way. Sun and Mercury are actually conjunct at 0 degrees of Gemini, so that's exciting. Very exciting. Because we will be able to see our problems from a different perspective, a different understanding. We will gain knowledge and we will gain clarity. So this is when we get these significant ideas. So once again, tying in with the numerology is the astrology. I can't wait to see what the cards. I kind of got like goosebumps waiting for the cards. I want to get to it, so I'm talking extra fast because I want to see what the cards have to tell us with this beautiful energy. This energy really gives us this beautiful, unique window in order to look through that we don't normally get to have, where we can see how we can develop going forward. We can make the impossible possible. We can rise to the challenges. Now, what we say, what we write, what we commit to has great significant meaning going forward. Everything that will be called upon. Everything will be called upon. And the sun is crossing over, our Mercury, mind you, is crossing over the sun right now. And it will cross over once again. So even though we're getting this clarity and this understanding and this knowledge, hold on that decision because there's more things that'll come to light. But already we get this glimpse of where we thought there was a roadblock. And really, that's not a roadblock at all. And we can handle that. And we can tackle that. And look at over here. If we utilize this. And has anybody ever thought about doing this? Because if we do that, we just shortcut the whole process. That's the kind of thing Gemini energy will bring in for us. Combined with that 22 energy, that even the 21 energy is remarkable. The 21, the 22, the 33 energy all rolled up together. Sun is now in Gemini. We get this unique way of thinking, but then we can transfer that unique way of thinking for the collective, not just for our own greater good, but for the collective greater good, and bring it into more of a dreamscape so that we can develop it a little bit in our minds, grow it within our imagination. Okay, what else is happening? Oh, Mars and Pluto are getting along. And so that's, I think, a little later in the day on Sunday. So we'll probably be feeling it as we go into the week. So if you've got that project that's just been too hard to tackle up till now, this is the time to do it in the first couple of days of the new week, or even planning on getting it done on the Sunday. We are so much stronger. And psychically, if you are trying to grow your psychic abilities, this is a beautiful time in which to awaken things in order to strengthen things, work on them, open yourself up to it. So anything that you thought was a little harder to achieve, when we got Mars and Pluto getting along together, they're going to work in combination. Our true warrior, our primal warrior, our higher level warrior are both coming together to take us forward in the right directions. This is the time when we can really tackle it. We can put a focus on it. We can put that mental agility into it. This is the time to really tackle it. So if it's on the back burner, pull it out front, because you could accomplish it and it could move you so far forward. Just getting rid of that energy, perhaps. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, first of all, of our shadow card. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a whole new path of abundance can open up for you during this time. And you will get those little clues. Whatever your excuse is, I can't do it because. An excuse is just a lie wrapped up in a reason. Because if you really wanted it, you really wanted to do it, you would do it. Point blank, okay? You can use all these little things as why you can't, but chances are, if you really looked at those little things, you could if you really wanted to. So then you have to say, do I have a true passion for it? Do I want to step into that opportunity? Do I want to develop my environment or myself for a relationship in that way, in that man? You know, that's when you have to kind of take your free will and think about where you want to push things, where you want it to go. But you'll get this hint, this little present, perhaps, this little reminder, this little nudge. It might be, you might see certain numbers, 111 or 392 or 774 over and over again, whatever it might be for you. And I talk a little bit about, you know, the numbers that you will see on a regular basis here. So you have some understanding of what those numbers mean. Maybe add them together. Maybe look at them individually. And ask yourself, how do they apply to you? Because some people will say to me, you know, I saw 555 all over the place. What does it mean? I'm lost. Well, I can't help you. Because you will only understand the message from your own perspective. I can look at your birth numerology and all kinds of stuff, but I cannot look at what you're supposed to do when these fives appear in your life, because that they're flashing to you from spirit, from your angels, from God, from past loved ones, from your spirit guides, giving you direction. But you have to sit there and be honest with yourself about what that number truly means. Maybe 555, well, that could mean, come on, get up and go, lots of energy, let's move it along, get to do things, create things, experience things. Throw a little bit of romance in your life, perhaps, with a 5 energy. Create joy and happiness with a 5 energy. But if we went 5 plus 5 plus 5, now we have a 15 energy, and that is about changing behaviors and habits in order to bring in that happiness and that joy of the solid 5. So is there a behavior or a habit that I must look at getting rid of in my life in order to really experience the true 5 energy? Could be telling you that as well. So, and I could go on with different scenarios, but I won't. But it's for you to contemplate. It's for you to meditate on. It's for you to pray about and get that clarity and that understanding. And this is the weekend that you can get clarity and understanding. I don't know who needed that, but somebody needed that. So the Ace of Pentacles is a truly symbolic message that there is a brand new path awaiting you. And you are making the decision right now on whether to do it or not do it. And you say, I can't do it because. And all of a sudden, that problem is erased. Now it's up to you to make a new excuse or to step into the opportunity. Or maybe you're just leaning a lot heavier on it now, and you're going to see what else comes of it. But you're going to start making your plans of what if I stepped into that direction. Okay, our first card up is the 5 of Cups. Gosh, we feel depleted. all we see is our past failures. Oh, why try again? The last 3 times I tried. You know, look what became of it. It's not for me to do. It wasn't part of my path. Whatever you might want to tell yourself, that's so not true. The only time you truly fail in life is when you throw in the towel, when you quit, when you say no more. And will you look back in 10 years' time and say, I wish I would have taken the risk. I wish I would have taken the chance. I wish I would have researched it more. I wish I would have asked a couple of questions about it. And this is the time when you want to do that, because you need to do the research. You need to make the right decision for yourself. If you just allow the universe, God, your angels, to make the decision for you, the walk is always harder. You end up in the same place, but the walk is always harder. So I don't know why you would want to make it harder on yourself. So take 5 minutes out of your time. Contemplate, meditate, ask a couple of questions. Now, I kind of get the Bruce Lee energy here because I was listening to Bruce Lee a lot when this card was coming out a lot, and all I see is Bruce Lee just kicking this right over those cups and saying, okay, you know what? Up till now, I have been building my life this way and it hasn't been working. So I need to find a new way of building my life forward. I need to incorporate new habits, new ideas, new ways of doing, being, becoming. And this could be in any part of your life or several parts of your life. But it's almost like you can reinvent you right now. You can start over, and yes, you can take that project from 25, 30 years ago and bring it to the now, the here and now, and start working on it like it's a brand new project. But you have all this background subconscious thoughts about what you're going to do, and that will play into it. So you've already got a head start on yourself if it's a past thing. There's 2 cups sitting there. They are empty right now, and they are sitting upright, ready to overflow with the abundance, the passion, the joy, the love. Strength card. Strength hasn't been out in a while. This is embracing our courage, embracing our strength. Pluto and Mars, that's when I have a sneeze coming. Pardon me. I don't edit. I'm human. Everybody sneezes, I'm sure. I'm sorry I did it on camera. But a sneeze, you have no preparation for that. Okay, so the strength card. It's about embracing our strength. It's about embracing our courage. It's about saying, I've got this. I can do it. That's a lot of the strength card. The other part of the strength card is about your integrity. That people can, your word is your honor. If you say you're going to show up, you're going to show up. You know what? Under the Gemini, I'll warn you ahead of time, under a Gemini energy, such as the Sun in Gemini, you get to be a little bit unreliable, and you really can't count on other people to keep their word on things. It just happens. We all get distracted. We all turn into Dory, and we go, what's that shiny light? Of course you've got my attention. What's that shiny light? So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be too hard on others. Also, don't try and fill that plate too large, because you won't be able to make all the commitments and obligations that you've wanted to step into. There'll be more that you want to step into than what you can do that is practical and grounding. So you have to pick and choose where you're going to put your energy, where you're going to put your time, where you're going to put your focus, and kind of discipline yourself a little bit and bring yourself into being accountable and having that integrity of your word is your honor. And if you say you're going to do something, you say you're going to be somewhere, you are. Period. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the happily ever after card, and it's right smack dab in the middle, telling you that whatever you are dreaming, whatever you are hoping for, however unrealistic it may seem when you say it out loud, in some way, in some form, and it is meant to be. You will have success if you do the work, if you ask the questions, if you partner with the right people, if you allow your intuition, your magic to lead the way, if you allow God, your angels, your spirit guides to help you and guide you. This is a time when we want to utilize all of our resources in a very positive way. We want to have a mantra or a mission statement that we say aloud for ourselves. We want to have affirmations to just remind ourselves of the beauty that we are stepping into and that we create around us on a daily basis, and the energy we give off on a daily basis to make this world more beautiful. It's about taking time to give gratitude. Thanks. And I'm still doing the things on Patreon and Facebook. So if you want to get in on it, it's just I put up a picture with a saying on it. I write a small little part to give you things to ponder, give you things to open up your mind to what to be grateful for, why to be grateful, what gratitude does to you emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And then I give you some self-reflection questions. So if you want to journal, You can do that. So you can spend 5 seconds with it and just look at the picture, read the caption, move on. You can read the write-up. You can do the exercises below. It's completely up to you how you want to utilize it. They're coming out Patreon a little bit faster. I think Patreon is like every other day, but Facebook is much farther behind. They get it 2 to 3 times a week on my Facebook page. So if you want to start a journaling and gratitude, and you need some starter points, you need some inspiration to what to write about, what to think about, what to give thanks for, I've given you some tools to work with there. So, and it takes focus and it takes dedication. Okay, there's 10 pentacles on this card. Can you find them all? It will take a focus in order to see them all. Actually, they're showing up vividly well. So, you know what? You will get the focus. This card is telling you today. Because usually I hold it up here and I can get like 6 or 7 of them. If I turn it that way, you can see the other 3 or 4, whatever. But I don't get them that clear usually for you guys on camera. I know I don't. You know I don't. So this says the more focus, the more focus that you can put on your dreams, your goals, your desires, the more successful you will be. Also know that with the master numbers 22 and 33, life can change on a dime. Now 33 energy and 22 energy, 33 especially, is a very hard energy to walk through. You have to go through a lot of struggle and a lot of chaos. So I can tell you right now that if your life has been immeasurably hard, the 33 energy is your gift to the rewards of walking that path. But things can happen overnight. Miracles can just happen. Okay, next card is the Hermit. The Hermit's back again. About us sitting there in contemplation about where we are, our reality, where we want to go, and how to step forward in that path. How to grow in that path, how to walk that path. And we start to gain the knowledge we seek, and therefore we see and we understand. We get the clarity. And once we get the clarity, it's time to go forward. So maybe even today, this weekend, we're holding back a little bit. We're thinking things through a little bit more. We do have the moon moving into Pisces for Sunday, so it's definitely more of a laid back, get inside your head, get inside your self-knowledge, get to know yourself a little bit better, your dreams, your goals, your desires. Absolutely. And then the last card is the Four of Cups, the gratitude card. It's about saying that, you know what, if you're not grateful for the things that you already have in your life, don't expect more. But when you do become grateful for the things that are in your life, more comes even when you're not expecting it. Let's get a mantra card. Okay, here we go. Our card is Originality, Blaze Your Own Trail. Wow. First of all, I thought the moon in Aquarius for Saturday is originality. It's being unique. It's thinking outside the box. It's coloring outside the lines. It's breaking through a glass ceiling that you somehow put there or allowed other people to put it in your way. This is blazing your own trail. This is blazing your own trail. I'm going to just read the book because this is all I've been saying. So, so be a go-getter. Be a free spirit by nature. Exhibit originality, courage, and defiance. You were born to succeed. You were born to breathe excitement, love, and you were born to breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. So, despite any kind of chaotic ways, you are loving, you are generous. The mantra is love me without fear, trust me without wondering, love me without restriction, love me without demands, because I am worth it. I am worth it. I am deserving. I am worth it. What a strong and powerful and beautiful mantra for our weekend. And we'll get an animal here. And we have the sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Preserve, and you will succeed. Or persevere, and you will succeed. Sorry. Preserve. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So, there's our sea turtle. Yes, Milo, I know. These dogs have radar, so I'm supposed to go in and get Paul at this time of night. So they know it's time for me to giddy up and go. So Milo's just here reminding me that I have other places to be right now. Good boy. You go lay down and wait for Mommy. Go on. So you are master at finding the flow. So maybe look at the 14 energy, having more by having less, or tap into the master builder, the master teacher numbers, and allow yourself to learn, experience, go with the flow, go with the energy, step into opportunities, really realize your potential. Persevere and you will succeed. Definitely Mars and Pluto. We persevere under Mars and Pluto. That's why I said those tough tasks, that's when you want to do them as we go into this week. Sea Turtle says, yes, this is the time. Because you will have that strength. You will have that courage. You will have that determination. And you will succeed. So persevere. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. So the more that we go with the flow and we understand that there are certain things, certain doors we need to close in order to open the new doors that are awaiting to be opened by us. That we have to allow change and transformation into our lives. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.